Welcome back to Remain Rome Return, everybody. It feels like we were just here.
We were.
Whoa.
It was all a dream.
It was all a dream. Welcome back to Remain Rome Return, everybody. I'm Damien. This is Christian. And if you haven't already, like, subscribe, share, follow.
We definitely forgot to say that last episode, so.
Well, there's always time.
That's what makes us great podcasters, is remembering not to say it, I guess.
And just going with the flow, man. No pressure. Mm-hmm. Just ride the waves, man.
You know, man.
I think that is the most consistent character that you do. It's every time it's the same voice. It never changes. You got
That's
that one
true.
down pat.
I wonder if if they ever make a knockoff version of Scooby-Doo. I think that could be like the Shaggy character. Shaggy.
Wasn't me.
You know, man, it was me, though.
To be honest, man, I really did do that.
You know.
Do you practice that voice? Like, do you practice different voices?
Purely, I don't even use it like in my home life. It's really just purely the podcast.
I could see you reading to the baby, reading bedtime stories. Be like, you know, man, good
know.
night, moon, man. It's like almost the dude, but too high pitched.
I do definitely try different voices when I read books to the baby. Trying to think of one. I don't remember this book as a child, but it's probably my new favorite one. It's called the Monster at the End of This Book. So it's Grover.
That's a great one.
So I've been trying to work on a Grover accent.
Let's hear it.
Well, now I feel like I'm. Let's see.
You're under pressure.
I am under pressures. Very lovable Grover. It's not the best.
I gotta tell you, I don't know what Grover sounds like. So to me, you nailed it. Great job, dude.
But then usually it turns into like its own like Groover accent. Instead.
Groover. He's just like pelvic thrusting and dancing. He's just a groover and shaker.
There's a monster at the end of this book.
Now,
a monster.
It's Grover, so he has evolutions, right? So Grover, Groover, and then the very, very dangerous Groomer.
I thought you were going to say Groper.
Cut what I said, put that in there. That's way better.
Very lovable Groper. Hey, he could run for president. Cha-cha-cha.
Is he groping and sniffing?
I don't know.
Let's drop it. What the fuck are we talking about? I don't know, dude. Welcome back to Remain Rome Return. What were we going to talk about right now?
We were going to talk about how it's... So I mentioned before, in the Midwest, when it starts to get warm, people get weird.
Sure.
But it's now like in the 90s all of a sudden. And people get like real fucking weird when it gets hot out in the Midwest.
What have you seen?
I just like I went to a gas station yesterday and like kind of in the downtown area.
Were you getting a hot dog?
No, I was just getting gas. I had just picked up a pizza.
Nice. Which pizza from where?
Oh, shout out to this new local little place. It's called Golden Goat.
Okay.
Literally just a guy making pizzas. Like,
he is the Golden Goat.
He literally, it's just him.
Is it just goat pizza?
No, it's just what's the word I want? Oven. Not every pizza's made in an oven. What am I saying?
It's an oven pizza.
Like a fire oven.
Oh, wood
stone.
fire.
Yeah. And so it's really good. And it's like there's not a lot of like. There's a lot of Midwest pizza places here, but not like a lot of like thin crust New York kind of style. And so like having him, but the problem is like, so it's just him. And so you have to order like an hour to an hour and a half ahead to pick it up because,
sure.
But no, super cool guy because so I had ordered it and it was like, hey, you're not going to be able to pick up for an hour from now. And then like 30 minutes later, I got like an alert being like, hey, your pizza's done. I was like, that seems really quick. And so I went to go like pick it up. I was like, hey, and he was like, oh, I was like, hey, I'm Christian. I'm here to pick him up. He's like, yeah, about that. He's like, I accidentally hit the wrong button, but because it was my fuck up, I'll like make your pizza right now. And so
nice.
he made it. So it was really cool. And so
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to keep going back there more.
Shout out. What kind of pizza did you get?
A margarita.
Nice. One of the best, honestly.
Yeah, sometimes I don't want too much on my pizza, especially like on a thin crust. I don't want a lot. If it's,
I agree.
It's a Midwest pizza, like you got to have like, depending on the thickness of crust, is how many toppings you should have on it.
I feel the same way about any food, honestly.
Yeah.
The same. We were just Abby and I were just talking about this. Just because you add more ingredients to something doesn't make it more gourmet or better or tastier. At some point, you add so many ingredients that I don't. It's like a bomb went off in my. I can't discern between any of the flavors now. It's just too many things.
I feel like a lot of like hipster restaurants were doing that to seem fancier. Like,
yes,
hey,
that's exactly it.
Here's a thyme lemon. We put some oregano and then on this into your cocktail. And it's like, that's too many things.
It's too many things. I don't want... Yeah, drink cocktails is another thing. Why is there so many things in here?
And if it's done well, it's good.
Sure.
But usually people fuck it up and you're like, I'm eating a bar of soap. This is what that tastes like.
It just tastes like... What we had something a couple of episodes ago where it's like, it certainly has a flavor. I don't know what it is.
Too many.
Yeah. But it's like, you can't charge me $35 for a cheeseburger because you decided to go cheese, bacon, jam, honey mustard, mushrooms, beetroot, goat, golden goat. Like, that doesn't... it doesn't taste like anything now. You know who actually was super guilty of that in the Midwest was Zombie Burger.
Yes.
Do you remember that place?
Yes.
They thought they were like the shit, and they were for a little while because some of their beginning stuff was really great. Yeah. And then they just started being like, oh, I got an idea. Let's add more stuff to a burger. And it's like, no, be creative, but you're just throwing everything onto something.
Yeah.
Why do I need a burger with prosciutto, ham, and bacon?
Yeah.
I don't need that.
At that point, you don't taste the burger places are the biggest like culprit of that though.
I would agree.
Too much. You're like, oh, we're gonna try to combine two sandwiches together essentially,
right.
And you're like, that's not a burger anymore. That's at that point, yeah, that's just a chicken cordon bleu that you have a hamburger as part of it.
That's actually, I can't believe somebody hasn't done a chicken cordon bleu cheeseburger.
You give me the first one.
Zombie Burger, if you're listening, I got a new idea for you.
Yeah, it's
chicken cordon burger. But no, but it's the same with pizza too. Why do I need ham, pepperoni, sausage, hamburger, onions? I don't need all that shit. It's crazy.
The meat lovers.
Yeah, it's too much.
Just the amount of grease too. Like I used to be like a pepperoni eater, but now I'm like, oh, that's just going to like slide right out of me later tonight.
We like turkey pepperoni.
Less greasy?
Yeah.
I can see that. I could see the... we recently did buy turkey bacon, and it's so bad.
It's really bad. Why does it turn into dust? It's so gross.
Because Abby like grew up not eating pork because her mom grew up in a religion that doesn't eat pork, like a weird form of Christianity that doesn't eat pork. Mm-hmm. I don't know how it works out, but because of that, her mom never really made pork because she didn't have like recipes of it. And so like I'm trying to like slowly introduce like pork stuff. And so Abby doesn't like bacon.
Sure.
And she was like, oh, let's try turkey bacon. I might like turkey bacon. I was like, this is terrible.
It's awful. If you don't like regular bacon, you are gonna hate turkey bacon.
And then I went and bought regular bacon. I was like, yep, this is the stuff.
That would be like, oh, I don't like Wagyu beef burgers, but I'll probably like turkey burgers. Like, I doubt it. If you don't like the real thing, you probably... That's why I disagree with the vegetarian vegan stuff.
Me and Abby were literally just talking about this.
Yeah. What were you talking about?
About just be your own thing. Don't try to be like, hey, this is a vegan version of chicken. I don't want that.
I don't want it. I want chicken.
I'm 100% cool with like vegan food. I do really enjoy vegan food when it's done right. When it's not have your own identity, man. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Like,
here's why.
Be you. Don't be someone else.
Here's why. Okay. And it goes, again, this is all encompassing for everything, even outside of food. If you are taking something that already exists, so there's chicken, and you go, hey, look, I like chicken, but there's an entire sect of the world that can't have chicken.
Yeah.
I want to create something that's like chicken for these people.
Okay.
You have an unlimited scope of words to choose from.
Yes.
Why would you still use chicken? Call it I don't know. I can't even do it, but you could easily do that because you're creating it.
Your own.
I can't do it, but I'm not a vegan, because I'm not passionate about it.
Maybe it does make a big difference if you forget what chicken tastes like. It's been so long since you had chicken versus like within us probably having like vegan chicken, I probably have had real chicken within the last memory at least. Maybe if I'm a vegan and hadn't had chicken in a year and forgot what it tastes like, that would be okay. But it's like also like veggie burgers, just not the same.
Yeah.
I've done Beyond Beef, not as a burger, but like in a rice bowl, and that was okay. But at that point, a rice bowl, like we talked about, rice bowl is kind of the exception of not too many things I'm okay with in a rice bowl.
Yeah, agreed. But my point is,
you can't name another word for chicken.
I can't name another, but you should have to, right? Because it would be like, okay, the Terminator already exists, but it's violent.
Yes.
Right? I want to create something that's like the Terminator, but it's non-violent. You wouldn't just call it fake Terminator.
I would.
Okay, man. Well, conversation over then.
I guess
I feel like you just call it like Fred. You know what I mean? Like call it anything, but don't call it late for dinner,
But also kind of like we were just joking about with Groover and Groper. You want to have it like at least tied connected to. So sometimes I get it when like people call it like I can't remember
Tofurkey
or like chicken, but it has to be spelled like not like chicken, but like chick apostrophe N.
Right. Yeah.
So you know the difference. So like to make a reference to what you're trying to do.
But why does it? I don't know. Because if you're vegan or vegetarian or whatever, you wouldn't be like, oh, I can't wait to go to this place. I heard they have the best fake chicken. Like, oh, I'm excited for this brand new vegan vegetarian spot because I heard they have great food.
Yeah.
I don't want to think of things as fake something. Make something delicious and call it whatever you want.
Also, like, I feel like we're gonna have the vegans attack us.
Good. What are they gonna do? They don't have any muscles.
Also, isn't there a thing like it almost feels counterintuitive to their purpose of being like, oh, I don't want the suffering of animals. With making fake chicken, I know you're not making more animals suffer, but some animal had to suffer to compare it to chicken, right?
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Like you're still acknowledging the murder of chickens.
Yeah, you're still identifying. You're like, oh, I want to eat this delicious thing because I know chicken's delicious.
Because I know it's good.
And I want to imitate it.
Right.
And so you're just essentially being like, oh, yeah, I'm, more holier than you because you eat actual chicken because I know chicken tastes delicious, but I'm just going to eat them. So I think also, that's...
And making a protein out of mushrooms is not better than chicken. It's not.
A lot more. That's also the thing I don't like about vegan food. It's so expensive.
Yeah.
It's like, because, protein, well, fucking beef's expensive as shit, but...
just the ground kind.
It's the ground. I guess but I can get like chicken thighs so inexpensive here.
Absolutely, same.
Like,
Especially if you get them bone in, skin on, because
yes,
it doesn't take any extra butchering, so you can get it for like, what is it, 55 cents a pound or whatever.
Yeah, and
It's
if you
so
go to like an Asian or African market instead, they're essentially giving it to you for like it's so inexpensive.
Yeah,
And so yeah,
Yeah.
vegan food.
I agree. I botched the example, but I still stand by it. I can't come up with names. I'm not creative. But if you're going to create something, make it your own. We didn't make this yes, podcasts exist.
Yes,
And we're like, but we want to do our own version of a podcast. Let's call it the Joe Rogan Experience.
that would have been a funny.
It's
name,
an extra
actually.
experience. It's double the experience.
It's just us listening, like a live watch of Joe Rogan, but we're going over it.
And we're laughing at all of the jokes that he's just obviously missing. Like, see, that's funny right there. He didn't catch that one.
God, I feel like
Anyways.
he's litigious enough to like go after someone who would make a Joe Rogan experience.
Or to put the experience first.
Joe Rogan experience. Mm-hmm. I think I enjoyed Joe Rogan experience better.
Double up on the experience. Anyways, that's all I'm trying to say. Be creative. Don't just call it the same thing as what already exists and then not serve me what you're serving. Like,
How do you
hey,
feel?
this is chicken. No, it isn't. Well, it's my version of chicken.
I guess now I'm thinking about like when we were talking about, again, going back to the Groover and Groper.
Grover, Groomer. No, what was it? Grover, Groover, Groomer, Groper.
Groper.
Final form.
Yep. Or I feel like Groper before Groomer. Or no, I guess it would
No,
go Groomer.
because
Groper.
Groomer is first, and then Groper is the final
Okay,
boss.
okay. Like
Demonetized.
Yes. When like Netflix or Amazon has like the shitty version of a good movie where it's like, K-pop Demon Hunters did really well, and so they do like Vietnam Troll Hunters or something.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Like-
it's the same thing, but just call it something different. That's fine. Coke and Pepsi are the same thing. They just changed the name.
They are very distinctly
No.
different.
They're the same thing.
But when you have Best Choice Cola, God, even Best Choice Cola is getting expensive today.
Yeah. Thanks, Trump.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mr. Best Choice.
Yeah. Make America's best choice again.
It
Anyways,
is.
I'm pulling at strings here to try to find something else to talk about that's interesting.
Oh, I think I had a topic that came
Lay it
up
on me.
of kind of related to this podcast, the
Okay.
actual theme of the podcast, of create your ideal city and what would it include?
That's a fun one.
It doesn't have to actually be a real place, but what would you pull from places you like, or even like LA, of course, like make that the base of like what would you get rid of and what would you want to add?
And it has to be real stuff, right? I'm not making like a fantasy utopia.
Yeah, you're not building a like teleportation machine.
I'm not Brandon Sanderson here creating worlds. I think that's fun. Do you have yours ready? Because I could probably think of something quick.
I'm trying to think because again, that was last episode we talked about it. Call back to last episode. Like I really like,
And I don't know if this is going to be in order. I don't know if this
That's
one's
true.
going first or
That's-
not. So
no,
that's up
we'll
to you
see.
guys to determine. I don't fucking know.
I think it's still for us when we release them. Just put
We'll
out
put
a poll. What one first? One or two?
Chicken or the faux chicken?
Chicken or chicken?
Chicken. No, it's not chicken. It's chicken.
Chicken.
Oh, thanks for clearing that up.
Yeah,
Anyways.
thank you. There are a lot of aspects I like about Lincoln. Of like, I love our neighborhood. I love like where it is in the city. I love that I can go to Costco at any time and it not be that crazy busy versus like you
Sure.
having to be like, people have to wait for parking spots. Like, I've never seen our Costco even get close to having a full parking lot.
Yeah.
So I love those, but also like geography kind of sucks here. Like I wish I'm a big outdoorsy person, so I wish we had more like mountains. Or like, I don't know if the beach. I like the beach, but
Depends on the beach.
we do have public transportation, but also it's so small, like you don't need public transportation.
Right.
And I wish we actually like got more things like concerts. That would be the big aspect of it. But also by that, like, I also understand the instance of like or maybe some more food places too. That could be. Like we have we have like the Thai place.
The single,
The Thai place, and you're like, this could be good or bad.
That's the name of it.
It's called the Thai place. But and also, it being far away from everything.
Yeah,
literally the middle of nowhere.
So essentially, your ideal city would be the suburbs of Lincoln Feel.
I don't live in the suburbs.
No, but that's kind of what you're talking about, where it's like nice neighborhood, nice houses, not direct city center, but close enough to,
Yes.
So kind of like a Lincoln suburb, but in a bigger city?
Kind of. Like Pasadena, that would be affordable and not as crazy busy. Like not as many people.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
I think that would be like ideal kind of thing, or like Berkeley, California sounds kind of like that, but affordable.
But I think a lot of that stuff probably just already exists. I don't even know that you would have to necessarily build that. I think you would just have to go find it.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Where it's like you could find a suburb in a nice big city without it being overcrowded.
That's true. But also, I don't want to be like. You keep throwing up suburb in this. I don't want to, like, I want to live in town still, kind of.
Yeah.
That's the big aspect of it.
And that's true.
And the affordability part. Again, I want my house. I love my house a lot. And finding that in a desirable area where people want to live way outside my price range.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's the big aspect of it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think mine, when I think of the ideal place, I would definitely agree with, I want it to be, I love the big city feel, but I hate to get to the city is a trek.
Yeah.
I hate, like, there's so much cool shit to do in a big city, but getting there sucks. So I'd love to live in a place that is a big city that gets all the concerts, that gets all the events, but you could hop on a train and be there in 15 minutes, or you can ride your bike and be there in 30. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just like it's very convenient to get around. You can walk places, you could public transit pretty easily. I think that would be it. So definitely, I would say something European feeling.
That's what I was trying to, like, I think that's also what I was trying to say is, like, I also would love to be able to, like, maybe one downside of where I live is, like, I could walk to a grocery store. It's not an easy walk to, like.
That's, yeah, exactly.
It's right on the bubble of, like, there's, like, a grocery store, like, maybe a mile and a half away, which is just, like, right outside the kind of the bubble of, like, walking to the grocery store. And I also have to cross, like, the busiest intersection in town.
Right. And I guess that's kind of the thing where it's like, it's not even necessarily the distance that's the problem.
Yeah.
It's the way to get there. I have to go up and down hills. I have to cross busy streets, intersections. Yeah. It's not conducive because we've made too much room for cars.
Yeah.
And I think that's more or less what I'm talking about, like European feeling where I can walk a mile, and sure, it's still a mile, but I'm not going to have to yield to cars or have to cross busy intersections. It's just like it's a straight shot, walk to the market, get, 2 handfuls of groceries, walk back. You walked 2 miles, didn't see a car, didn't do things like that, but you're still in a big enough city where things happen. So realistically, what I'm saying is my ideal city is impossible. It's not going to exist because you don't get a big city and conducive to
you can't have it all.
walking. Yeah. But in my head, what I'm imagining is something that is a blend of San Diego and like Croatia.
Oh, like geography, you mean?
Yeah. So I would love to live in a city that is like 700 years old.
Yeah.
All those old buildings, like Prague or something like that.
Yeah.
Where it's got like castles and it's got this beautiful architecture that you just don't see anymore. But it's also got the biggest bands come through, and there's these crazy events that always happen, and you can just walk down the street to go to these. Like the city center is where everything happens, kind of like Brussels or Croatia or things like that. Where sure, you live in the outskirts, but everything happens in the city center, and you can just walk there. And that would still be
or
a
you could
big city.
easily get on a train that's reliable that will get you to and from. I want to be able to walk to a train station, get on that train, have it actually drop me off where I want to go
without getting stabbed.
Yes. Go do the things, and then I can take the train back home.
Correct. And also 24-hour public transportation.
Yes.
Why does it shut down? Like, people just don't have to go places ever after 9 p.m. Why does it all close down? I don't understand it. So I would say reliable 24-hour public transit, a big city feel where everything is still manageable to get to and from. And then the Croatia aspect with like the old school city, but with beautiful, because the oceans here suck, dude. They're terrible.
They're very commercialized, I think is a good way to put it. Like,
but I'm talking like it's freezing cold. It's dirty as shit. It's never fun to get into the ocean.
LAX next to you get the smog trail.
That's the thing too. Like, the airport shouldn't be city center. You should have to take public transit or whatever and go to the public airport.
You know what that sounds a lot like?
Huh?
Denver.
Oh, fuck you.
No, because you can't. The Denver airport is so far away from everything, as it should be, but it has a train that takes you directly into the city center.
That's how it should be.
And so
that's how it should be. But okay, that's actually fair. Think that Denver setup.
Yeah.
But everything is much closer, has like a town center, city center.
Yeah.
Beautiful ocean, nice and warm, like Mediterranean style sea. Fresh produce that you don't have to import from all over the fucking world.
Yeah.
Everything is kind of like Greece too. Greece is the same, where a lot of the things that they eat and stuff is just from there. They don't import a lot of shit. That would be excellent.
I feel like California at least doesn't import. They grow so much. It's like,
yeah, but we export so much of it.
That's true.
It's not staying in California a lot. It's generally exporting. That's why we have the fourth biggest economy in the world.
That's true, because you grow a lot but get rid of a lot at the same time.
Yeah. So I think a perfect city is more, to me, is more insulated, less people, but still big city events and big city happenings. And I'm so over the modern, I only build these things to last a very certain amount of time, and then we need to dump more money into doing something. Just make something beautiful and let it be. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Sounds like your ideal would be almost like, I don't want to call it suburbs, because I feel like suburbs is such a very American term, but a European town outside of a major city that has a decent sized train station, but also has its own little city center where it has all the stuff you need, like a grocery store.
Markets and pubs and stuff like that are within your walking distance.
But right? You could hop on a train. Yeah.
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 I think that would be perfect.
That sounds very European, and that I think would be ideal to me as well.
Yeah. Because think about it this way. let's just call it 75% of my life, I don't leave the vicinity of my neighborhood, really.
No.
I just kind of don't because I'm working. And that's the thing, right? But the reason I don't leave so often is because leaving my house is such a chore.
Yeah.
But if I could walk half a mile and be to this pub, that market, this movie theater, this thing, and then walk back and or take a 15-minute trade ride to the city center, I'd never be home.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I'm coming from, where I'm like, I don't even really leave my house because everything's a pain in the ass.
Or like walking to some, because like this past week I voted and my voting place was like just down the street, and it was like kind of nice just to like walk to it, go vote, and then like walk home, and it's still like, you know, it didn't take me, probably would have actually taken me longer to drive there and park, and then like because of the way the streets are set up. And so that was actually really nice to be able to do that. And like when I lived in England for, you know, a hot second there, of like going to the grocery store and just be like, it was also kind of really cool because like I also really liked, they had, I would say somewhere between the size of a like bodega and a big grocery store. They had like micro grocery stores, but like still bigger than a bodega, because bodegas you can only, or like convenience stores, they don't have every, but it was like a smaller version of a big grocery store. So you could just
like a market.
Yeah. So I could like hit that up because I was right next to my building, but like I could still walk like, you know, less than a mile to the big grocery store to actually like get like, you know, if I was doing my weekly shopping versus like, oh, I forgot to buy an onion, I could literally pop over a street and there was, you know, because I lived in the city center of Bath, and that was pretty cool. I did like that a lot.
And that was a really good point that you just made about, oh shit, I forgot an onion. Well, here it is, oh shit, because now it's a 20-minute ordeal to go to the store, get one fucking onion, and then come back. So we go. I guess I'm not doing an onion then. I guess I'll just wait 2 weeks to get a fucking onion then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, oh, it's a half a mile.
Yeah.
I'll just jump on my bike, go grab an onion, and come back.
And I know I have friends who do live like in city centers, like who live in like Chicago proper, who do have some of those aspects, but also like it's so expensive. Like that's also,
and the
like,
weather sucks.
The affordability aspect as well.
Yeah.
Or like,
I think that's something to consider too, by the way, in the perfect city is weather.
That's true.
Because even though in America you can get something similar to what we're talking about, that's why I said San Diego.
Okay.
Because it's like the weather's perfect. San Diego's already kind of set up like what I'm talking about, where the gas lamp district, Little Italy, all that shit is the city center. And if you're there, you can just walk around all day long and get to new shit. But nobody lives there. Everybody lives outside of that.
That's
so I'm talking like if I could live in the gas lamp district and then Little Italy's the next town over, and it's walkable, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm trying to think of like a European city that would even be like that.
I haven't been to too much of this area, but I feel like not the border, the ocean side of Spain is kind of like that.
Yeah, we eventually need to have Slacky back on here. He lives, I guess not Spain, but Portugal. But
but no, Portugal I feel like would be kind of very similar to that.
Yeah, maybe like Lisbon or like right outside of Lisbon, because the weather would still be great, and but I still think they get things. That's also like the hard part of like I still want to get things.
Yeah,
like me and Abby have even joked about like, you know, we'd love to live in England, which probably won't happen, but we never would want to live in London. Like I have no desire. After interviewing all of our great guests that we've had on this podcast, I'm like, London, like I would love to visit still, and like, but I would never want to live near London.
I don't think so either. Yeah, that's a huge city too.
Yeah, it's so big, and like the train's expensive. It's also like I would never at this point want to live in New York. I think I'd rather live in New York City than London.
I agree with that actually, and I love London. I've never been to New York. And I've been to London 3 or 4 times.
I'd probably have to live in like Long Island, but
Long Island.
Long Island.
Yeah. But I think actually, and again, I haven't explored. I've been to Spain, but once, and it was for like half of a day. You know what I'm saying? But my experience there was amazing, and it does seem very conducive to what I'm talking about with building an ideal city.
Yeah.
I feel like Portugal's probably even more so that I would have to go to experience that, so I can only draw off of the places I've been.
Yeah.
But I do feel like Spain or Portugal probably is more what I'm talking about, where it's like beautiful weather most of the time, very condensed into a city center. You can live outside of it and still get there with relative ease. I do feel like Spain still gets a lot of cool events.
Yeah, especially Barcelona and Madrid, but I wouldn't want to live in Barcelona.
No, but maybe outside of it.
Yeah,
you know. So
and it's known for being both countries for being very inexpensive.
Exactly. That's another aspect of it, is like the setup, the weather, and the affordability.
But am I going to be able to get Taco Bell? That's something we have to factor into this perfect city, is how close a Taco Bell is.
True. That's a good point. And they don't have an app over there for it, I bet.
Probably not. They definitely have a McDonald's, because fucking McDonald's is everywhere, so I could at least get that. But
yeah,
Taco Bell. They do have Taco Bells in England. So
it's true. They have McDonald's in Berlin, right next to the Checkpoint Charlie.
Yeah, McDonald's is fucking McDonald's and Subway are everywhere.
I do know Taco Bell is in at least the UK. I don't know if it's in the EU, but I know for a fact it's in the UK.
Yes. I have been to a Taco Bell in the UK.
So that's where you need to go.
Yes.
Back home.
Yes, I was joking with Abby. We've talked in previous episodes. I did the whole ancestry thing. Mm-hmm. And essentially, my ancestors are all very strictly on like the English channel, like the Northern Sea English channel. And I was like, oh yeah, like my family, like, oh, very much like all about being near the water. And then where do they fucking move? Nebraska.
No water in sight.
We got the Missouri River, this dirt water, poop looking water that you get Giardia or whatever it's called.
Not Giardia again. I don't even know. Giardians is a medicine.
No, oh, God damn it. We're going to have to look this up, aren't we?
What are you talking about?
Poop, water.
Poop. Talk about poop. Dead air.
Giardia.
Giardia? Did it bring up Giardians? Is that the first thing it brought up?
No. Yeah, I think it's pronounced. We'll put it on the...
Giardia infection. Request an appointment. Do it. See if you have it.
Because
Speaking of Giardia, what are the symptoms? I think I have it. Is it diarrhea?
It is diarrhea.
I have diarrhea.
Loose stool, tiredness, stomach cramps and bloating, gas, upset stomach, weight loss.
Well, I did just lose 10 pounds in 5 days, and I currently have what I would consider loose stool.
Oh, I guess it's a parasite.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, let's see. It infects part of the digestive system called the small intestine. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see. The parasite that causes it lives all over the world, mainly in areas poor sanitation and that don't have safe water. Let's see. Is one of the most common causes of the diseases carried by water in the U.S.
Oh.
The parasite can live in streams and lakes, public water supplies, swimming pools, whirlpool spas, and wells.
Perfect. Well, I've been in all of those in the past 48 hours, so that's probably why I don't feel so great.
Yep. Your pool is just full of...
I got worms. All right, everybody. We'll see you next week.
He's got worms. Bye.